Now, you've probably heard of this trend: be delusional, be delulu, manifest your dream life. Just pretend that it's already happening. And listen, I get why this sounds cute. I mean, being delusional, it feels easier than facing where you actually are. But here's the truth: you don't need to be delusional to change your life. You need to be deliberate, because life, honestly, it doesn't shift through some kind of fantasy. It shifts through what you consistently focus on, choose, and embody. So today, we're going to talk about the difference between delusion, being delulu, and deliberate creation, how real manifestation actually works, and why your focus has far more power than pretending. And then by the end of this, you'll understand exactly how to shape your life. And this is without lying to yourself, forcing some positivity, or just drifting into some wishful thinking. So let's get into it. So, what people think being delusional really means. Okay, so this idea of being delusional, it became popular because it feels like someone, or maybe it's yourself, is giving permission to dream, permission to hope, permission to imagine something bigger than your current circumstance. And honestly, I love the part where women allow themselves to just want more. I mean, that part right there, it is so powerful. But there is a shadow side. There is this darker side to all of this. There is this trend, all right, that encourages you to disconnect from your present reality, to just kind of skip over that in between, to ignore what your life is actually showing you. So being delusional becomes some shortcut. And I don't mean the healthy kind either. It's the kind that keeps you from being honest with yourself. And when you disconnect from reality, you also disconnect your ability to shape it. And that's where the problem begins. Now, let's talk about why delusional manifesting can backfire sometimes. And let's keep this really, really simple. When you try to pretend that you're living a reality that doesn't exist yet, then your mind and your nervous system, it fills this gap. There's this space. So when you say, I'm wealthy, but your bank account is saying something else, right? Or when you say, my dream life is here, but your body knows that that's not true yet. You see, your mind, it doesn't respond to the words. It responds to what you feel consistently, to what you react to, and to what you focus on. So what happens? Okay, you start feeling like you're failing. Honestly, you start to feel like you're not able to do this manifesting thing, right? And then you start to lose trust in yourself. Maybe you feel like the universe isn't even listening. And most importantly, you stop taking the real steps that would actually move your life forward. And that honestly is the saddest part, because delusion, it creates this fantasy, being delulu. But being deliberate, it creates momentum. Let me explain this in the simplest way possible. Manifestation is not magic. It's focus. Your mind, your energy, your emotions, they organize around what you repeatedly give attention to. And that's it. It's as simple as that. That's the basic mechanism right there. So when you focus over what's wrong, you reinforce it. When you stay stuck in worry, then your body, it starts to prepare for the reality that you've been rehearsing this entire time. And when you entertain every negative possibility, your nervous system, it starts to treat it like it's a whole map. And it's because your energy is calling it. Your energy is calling it forward. And here's the part. This is the part that most people, they miss completely. you don't attract what you want. Hear me. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you're available for, what you expect, and what you consistently feed with your attention. So think about that for a minute. Now, being deliberate is how you choose what your energy supports. And that's the real law of attraction. Now, what does deliberate creation really look like? So, being deliberate is not about forcing positive thoughts. So, let's get rid of that. It's not about pretending. It's not about saying affirmations, although I love affirmations, but it's not about saying affirmations that you don't even believe. Being deliberate is presence, it's awareness, it's choosing where your attention goes instead of letting it just run wild. Deliberate creation. Being deliberate, it looks like noticing when your thoughts start to spiral into fear. It's, redirecting your focus towards something that moves you forward. It's taking aligned action before you really feel ready. It's choosing responses that match who you are becoming. And it's also rehearsing emotional states that support the life you want. And here's the most important part of all of this. Being deliberate brings your desires closer and stops you from feeding, hear me, it stops you from feeding unwanted outcomes, because you can want something beautiful. You can all day and accidentally reinforce the fear of not having it at the same time. Deliberate creation, it closes the gap. So, what's the real difference between delusion, being delulu, and deliberate? Let's make this really clear, okay? Because delusion ignores your present reality. Being deliberate uses it as a foundation. Delusion hopes for magical timing, but being deliberate positions you, okay? It positions your energy so momentum can build. Delusion skips the uncomfortable work, right? Remember? But deliberateness moves through it with intention. Delusion says, I'll just pretend it's already here. Deliberateness says, I'll choose thoughts, choices, and energy that brings it closer. You see, one disconnects you and one aligns you. One is fantasy and one is creation. So, what I want to do is I want to give you something you can start today without journaling, without scripting, without vision boards, without any of that. You don't need it. It's a 3-question check-in. This is a check-in for you. 1, what am I feeling right now? Is it fear? And I like to tap when I do this. Is it doubt? Possibility? Ownership? Right? 2, is this attention creating the reality that I want? If not, shift intentionally. 3, what is one small action that aligns with the version of me who already is living that life? And then listen. Then go do that one thing. Deliberate creation, it isn't some big leaps. It's really small. It's consistent shifts in what you focus on that reshape absolutely everything else. Delusional manifestation might feel cute online, but your life deserves more than just pretending. And you don't need any fantasy. You need some direction. You need awareness. you need to choose. You need to choose focus like your future depends on it because it does. When you become deliberate, everything starts moving. So, if this hit home with you, I want you to like this video and subscribe. And if you want community, real community, women who are doing this work with honesty and courage, then I want you to click the link below and just join us. You do not have to walk this path alone. So until next time,